Hey, Stephanie, it sounds like you had an amazing shift the past days. So, what
Yeah.
happened?
Oh, I'm so excited and thrilled. I mean, this has been a long time coming. I've been so intrigued with this idea of noise cancellation. And it's when a frequency of sound or a frequency meets another frequency and they cancel out and the middle is silent. Well, I've been trying to do this for my back and body and just kind of create, you know, a fresh start. Well, I was experimenting with this and I cleared a bunch of stuff and I could tell that my back had shifted, my right side had shifted. Um, and then right after that, I
But hang
had,
on, can we
uh
stay with this for a minute?
sure, sure.
How exactly did you do it? How do I match a frequency? I mean, where to even start? I don't quite can picture it yet.
Well, I've been working with kind of the layers of energy around my body. And so what I do is I kind of go, okay, there's body, mind, and spirit for my body, body, mind, and spirit for my, or heart for my heart, body, mind, and spirit, and heart for my mind. So I look at this, and then there's a gestalt that happens where it's all together. So I clear, I figure out, okay, what, how many energies are being conflicted in my body? How many energies are being conflicted in my heart? How many energies are conflicted in my mind for my body state? And I do that for the same for my heart and my mind and the gestalt. And then I just start clearing these. And it's just, I just kind of work with the tension and hold it for a little bit until it dissipates. And I just clear and clear and clear and clear and clear all the layers. And then I redo it so that they're all clear because they will shift and move as certain things are cleared. So I start again at the beginning and again at the beginning and again at the beginning if I need to. And so then I feel clear, my energy field feels clear around me. And so I did that right before I I did it for roughly an hour, hour and a half prior to meeting with Teresa.
But
And
have you tried that many times before? Or was it
not
the first
at
time it was successful?
I have been doing it in little ways throughout, but I just had this idea of trying it in a major way. And then so I cleared the energy field around me. Then we did the tapping, and it was like, I mean, I was all over the map because there was a lot of things that were coming up, and there was some major ahas that happened during the tapping. And yesterday, when I was going around lobbying at the Capitol here in Olympia, my entire body had shifted. And usually, my back is very pronounced as I walk, and I can't really go up hills very well because it flares up my back. That really didn't happen. It was really
Wow.
centered in my hip and my glutes. And that was one of the things that came out of doing the tapping with Teresa. It was taking a stand and then getting off my butt. because my butt hurt. And but and then and then I when I was walking, I noticed that my right side, the hip had gotten better. And I had shifted it when I did the noise cancellation, when my focus with Teresa was on taking a stand, and I was standing better and moving better, um, and it was about purpose and a change agent, and um, and I was doing that yesterday. And so today I'm sore. My back is not freaking out. Normally I would be having a headache. I would be guarding really bad in my back. My right side, especially around my lumbar, would be in pain. Um, right now it's centered. Um, it's more in my lower back and the coccyx that had been shifted um, in my first accident with the 8-ton fuel truck. Um, that it had shifted. So it's more centered, more coarse, more stabilized, and I feel so much better. I mean, it's a huge, huge difference. Huge difference.
Wow,
So
that
all
is
these
incredible.
things together, um, I had an immediate feedback loop because walking uphill, not once, it was one, two, twice going uphill to the Capitol,
Yeah.
which, and walking all around. My daughter did over 9,000 something, 9,500 steps. So she had her Fitbit on. So she did a little bit of extra walking, but not much. So that tells me that was a huge amount of steps for me. And I am just so happy. I mean, literally, I am just so happy. And I just feel like there was a huge breakthrough.
Wow. I'm so happy for you. You needed this.
Yes, I did. And this whole thing, it was that noise cancellation idea and applied to health captured my imagination so much. And I've been playing with the idea for years. And so, anyway, so that it and to apply it with tapping, which is so amazing because it's such a quick turnaround to get at the issues that you're working on and clear it and do the stress reduction technique and things like that. It Between the two of them, I had an amazing, amazing outcome. So I was very effective. I may not have been effective for, a number of other people, but I was so effective for myself yesterday.
But this is self-care. I'm so glad. And it seems it's all part of the changing for good system too,
Right.
because it is about the experiment. If you are drawn to something like you are with the noise cancellation,
Hmm.
and then you make that time to do it, to sit with it, to play with it, and you get the results.
Yes, and it's just amazing because it was introduced to me probably around at least 5 years, with my counselor that I was talking with.
Yes.
And I have this idea I've been just enamored with and playing with for so long. and to do all of this, and it's working with the Tibetan Buddhism practices that I've been doing, and because I sandwiched those together, the Gestalt, which is a psychological process, I just sandwiched a number of things together to think about how, and working with energy, which I've done since um, probably 35 years.
Yeah. And it
So,
seems like sometimes the time is right for something. So
right,
now this got traction.
right.
And I mean, when we meet, we many times experiment with the tapping videos from Brett Yates,
Hmm.
as long as we are not practitioners yet. And I think we both love his way of guiding through tapping. He's
Oh,
just incredibly clear with what he does. He has
hmm,
incredible wording, and we got incredible results out of this. And
hmm.
Teresa, I tapped with her as well, and we tapped together with her because she's on her way to being a practitioner. And to me, she's already incredibly skilled. How she does just one round of tapping and then checks in and finds again the specific emotion or the specific situation or body sensation that's happening at the moment. It's just mind blowing how effective EFT for these things can be. And now you experience that on a physical level too.
Yes. And to be able to substantially feel in my body the major shift and have a change happen so immediately is transcendent. I mean, that's the only word I can think for it. It's just a transcendent experience.
It is just incredible. And I'm so, so pleased you got this result.
Yes.
So it's a matter of keeping the work up. And I truly believe working with others is what gets us to these points.
Hmm. Yes, because we were doing, it started out yesterday with tapping. I wanted to focus on movement and my weight. But it went in a totally different direction after the initial round. And we really did some major stuff. So,
Wow.
and I don't know if it's the two combined that had such a huge thing, but I think that it was the two combined that had such a major um, effect.
And you are ready for change.
Yes. Yes.
It's so
I'm
good to see you laugh.
I'm so thrilled. I mean, it's so, you know, when you're working on your body and your mind and stuff like that, it takes so much effort. And sometimes you just feel like you're pushing that, rock up the hill with Sisyphus, and it falls down and you go again, and to have something that actually makes such a big difference is so huge, because I've been dealing with this for 40 years,
Yeah.
since 40 years.
Yeah. Wow, Stephanie, thank you for sharing this.
Yes. Thank you for listening.